Good afternoon. Yeah, it's always very difficult to conduct any session or any discussion that is post-lunch. And particularly when audience is more and better qualified than you. So it's a bad luck for me that these both conditions are complying with me. It's a post-lunch session and all members from corporate bodies, they all are well qualified, well experienced. So it will be a bit difficult time, but yes, I will try my level best. With me, my colleague, Mr. Tahsin, is heading a Sports Sector Council, and I will request him to introduce himself. Please.
So, good afternoon all. My name is Tahsin Zahid, and I am currently heading the Sports and Fitness Sector Skill Council, which is a part of NSDC ecosystem. There are 37 sector skill councils. Each council works for a particular industry. So similarly, sports and fitness works for this particular segment. And I think that's all. And prior to this, so there are other works that I have done. So that can be done on LinkedIn through. I don't waste time with you. So that's all from my side, sir.
Thank you. And apart from that, there are a few members from NSDC who is heading CSR, Sarita Bhatia, Sweta Bhattacharya, and 4 other members. So they are from NSDC and they are heading or managing the CSR team of NSDC. Now, before coming to the topic of today's Center of Excellence, I would like to give a brief idea about history or journey of NSDC. So when NSDC in 2009 was started by Ministry of Finance, even the word skill was not available in Indian published any dictionary. And when people were not aware of a skill. Even verb was there, skilling was there, but skill was not there. But gradually in last 10 to 12 years, we have managed to create the entire ecosystem, wherein first of all, we have to create some infrastructure for providing skilling, then pedagogy of skilling, qualification packs. Qualification packs is called a set of information that to be provided to any trainee for getting certification. After that, gradually the quality of training is increasing. And if we correlate it with ourselves, 25 years back, if we start when computer science started, even there was training of 15 days for even a normal computer operation. Even one day training was given when I took training for computer operation for using how to use the mouse. And 2-day training was for using the keyboard. But if today we have to go to any industry as a computer operator, I think employer are expecting that the person should have a good knowledge of Python and different languages. So with the passage of time and passing of age, knowledge requirement is enhancing. Same thing happened in case of skilling also. Gradually, when we started skilling, we had certain set of information required for imparting training. Certain pedagogy was used. But now when the entire community, this industry, business community, that has come to a stage wherein a specialized area is there, and you might be aware that today's area in strategic management called VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, wherein specialized knowledge is required. And when we talk about specialized knowledge, something coming in our mind is called Center of Excellence. But still here I would like to put one line. Center of Excellence is not only the higher version of training center. Normally people are thinking like that, Center of Excellence means we should have equipment, trainer for a latest version, high quality machinery, high quality trainer, and that is called COE. But if we talk about COE should be combination of few things. And one part only remains training center. So for continuity of any organization, there should be self-sustainability. And in the same line, for COE, if we talk about all elements, for a COE, there must be research. Unless and until that COE is providing research facility for industry, no one will come for learning. There should be testing center. There should be incubation center for the entire life cycle of that product. There should be training of trainers. There should be development, entrepreneurship development for that life cycle of product. Only then COE will be sustainable and that will be working. So these are basic requirements of COEs. Recently, when we met with certain corporates what we have realized that some corporates, they have established their COE and in line with this CSR guidelines. But first 3 years they are managing anyhow. After 3 years it becomes liability for some of corporates, and they are not finding way. Reason being that system has not gone sustainable. One problem. Second set of corporates where we have find that corporates are interested in establishing COE, but they are not getting technical know-how that how to establish that COE. We have solution for these two problems. For the first problem, after 3 years, if there is a sustainability problem, if we can collaborate with NSDC is coming with some idea that how we can make that center sustainable. And for second part, how there should be a technical guidance and expertise from NSDC. So we have some thought process about that. I will request my colleague, Mr. Tehseen, to explain technicalities of all COEs, how it is getting established, what are the technicalities, the entire life cycle of COE. Over to you, Mr. Tehseen.
Thank you so much, sir. So, okay, I like to start from a very different and a holistic perspective. Okay, why skilling? So generally, whenever there's a CSR intervention by corporates or PSUs, so obviously it is the impact that matters. Okay, what impact are you going to do with that? Whatever you are going to do, ultimately how is going to impact the society, what is going to be the benefits coming out of it. I think that's the ultimate aim of any effort that we put. So skilling is something where we are saying the impact is for lifelong to a beneficiary. It is not a short-term impact that you are going to create. Why we are saying that? Because once you are getting him skilled, you are actually going to teach him fishing rather than providing a fish. So that's the major difference of providing education or skilling or knowledge to a person so that that knowledge can be used for lifelong. Now coming to the concept of COE, Center of Excellence, when we are saying, so it can be a training center, as sir said. It can be a training center which can be set up by the industry within their own premises, or it can be set up outside the premise also, incubated by the industry as a owner for first 3 years. So that is one typical training center. Other can be a research center. So a research center can also be termed as a COE. So the research can be done for the entire industry as such. So if I say, let's say, any industry that we work on, I'll say for sports example, I belong to that sector. So let's say till 2013, I'll give you an example. There was no football manufacturing unit in India which was certified by FIFA. And not to name it, but at that time, Pakistan had 7 manufacturing facilities which were certified by FIFA. So FIFA is the ultimate body who says, okay, this manufacturing facility is a licensed facility. So a company called Costco, you might be hearing, so we have grown up with that Costco balls. The company called Costco decided, okay, why can't we learn the entire subject of getting it affiliated and also provide the same thing to my other counterparts in India? So all alone they couldn't do the capitalization of the huge market in India. So now we have around 6 facilities in India which are FIFA certified, and this entire concept was started by one organization called Costco. Now other companies also have taken that knowledge from them and started their own facilities also. So this can be termed as a center of excellence. What they set up within their office was a research team, few people who can coordinate with FIFA officials, download their technology and knowledge, and then convert it into the Indian system. But then they spread to others also. So a research center can be set up. That's another part. Policy intervention, government intervention for the benefit of the entire industry can be taken up in that particular center of excellence. For example, again, another example. So Gold Gym, I think if you all have heard the name of Gold Gym. So now the Gold Gym is the largest chain of organized gyms in the country right now. So you will find many other gyms. You will find standalone gyms. You will find Anytime Fitness, or you will find Cult Fitness. Now, what Gold Gym is doing, so they have started training. You must have read, I mean, recently a TV actor in the gym collapsed and there was a heart attack and that. And similar thing happened with Siddharth earlier. So we all are working, okay, why this is happening. So probably, obviously there are health issues. Then other part is that okay, the person who's training that particular person is not qualified. So generally what is happening in fitness industry, people who have doing a gym on their own become a trainer ultimately themselves. So they are self-called trainers. So they are getting into bodybuilding, muscle building rather than fitness training. That's the big issue which we are facing. So now what Gold Gym decided, so they worked with Sports Council, and we have courses now which are certified by the government. Now they have set up a center of excellence in their gyms, meaning they are training fitness trainers now. Apart from gyms being open for general public, they have also set up training centers in that. And those people who are getting certified by Gold Gym and Sports Council are also moving to other companies to work for. So this is a beautiful example of how a center can be set up. Third thing, and the most important, sir, the new concept that we are coming up, in fact, NSDC has taken a lead in that, and the government is very, very proactive. So I think around 6-7 months back, if you have heard the newspaper lines, our Honorable PM was very much focusing on India being the power hub of human capital. Why we are talking about it? Because we see that there's a huge requirement around the globe of skilled people. So as we say, the age bracket, India, we are around 26 years as an average age. Japan is the highest at 58 now, and the European Union is around 47, 48. So they are aging. They need people. They need people to work in their factories. NSDC International has started now, and in fact, they have set up an office at Australia. We are working out an office in Canada, and then we are already there in the Middle East. So there's a huge requirement coming from those locations. The problem with that requirement is they need certification and training done as per their standards. So let's be practical. We cannot be everything. So we are agreeing to it. Okay, fine, boss. If you say okay, you need a person who is certified on your local government certificates, perfectly fine with us. Can we set up center of excellence specializing and helping those people who can be trained as per the international standards and can be sent abroad to work? It will be a huge impact. Take my words, it's a big impact for an entire family. At the same time, also you are contributing to the national policy. Third, you are going to contribute, trickling down to the economy also, because obviously people going out will be earning, they'll be sending money back. So it's a huge cycle coming up. So this is the third concept that we will love to hear from corporates, people like you who are at a decision making levels, and you are the people who have to take it forward actually. We as NSDC can obviously support you, incubate in setting up the entire system, also handhold you in running those centers. Even after 3 years, as sir said, we can help you take it over and still keep on running as a self-sustainable model also. So all the 3-4 things that you may face in setting up these issues, we are ready as an NSDC to help you out, setting up these center of excellence within your premises, outside your premises, supported by your people. We will invite your, if you say, okay, for automobile example, a general manager, production facility at Maruti will be the best teacher in the world right now, how to manufacture cars. Who is better than him? Utilize those people, extra hours to train new people, youngsters. That is what CSR, I feel, can make out of this. So I think that's all from my side in the technical terms. What is a COE and how it can be set up, what impact it could create. And I think it's more of an interactive thing that we like to have. There are doubts, questions that might come up. We may not have all the answers right now, but still we'll try to give you as much as possible, whatever we have. So that's all from my side, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I would like to add about NSDC International, what my colleague has explained. So India realized that there is a good demand of skilled manpower around the world. And just to solve that problem, NSDC has established 100% subsidiary called NSDC International. And we are getting good support from Ministry of External Affairs and other government departments, wherein one staff in different countries where there is good demand of skilled force, they have given a space for sitting in embassy of that very country. So normally when people are going from through agent, I think there is chance of getting cheated by those. So as NSTC is having own staff in different countries, and wherever required, we are opening minimum 12 to 13 companies in different countries. Reason being, in different countries, it is not permitted to work without establishing a company there. And anyone is going from India, it will be completely registered. There will be one person in that country to know about whether he is getting salary on time or not. At the same time, we are discussing with government of that very country that what's their standard of skilling. And we are also discussing with various universities and training center. If they have to come to India, we are facilitating them. But if some COEs are coming and we have to collaborate with those foreign countries, I think that can be a very good, not only for mobilization to international market, but also for increasing the quality of Indian standards. Simply, I can give you an example that what is the requirement of manpower in Australia. Last week, my one colleague was in Australia in a 5-star hotel. There was a complimentary breakfast. And by mistake, what he did in habit of being in India, he asked for a cup of tea. Only for getting that cup of tea served, he got charged $25. That's the level of the scarcity of manpower in Australia. There is good demand. And if we are giving them the quality resource, I think they are paying, handsome amount they are paying to training centers and sending organizations. So we can also leverage our COE as a international mobility centers. Thank you.